Jai Shri Mataji. Let's offer our pranam to Shimaji and then put ourselves in her bandhan. Bowing down to Shimaji within us. And offering our pranam to Shri Ganesha. To all the deities. To all the angels. The Rishi Munis. All the great saints. All the realized souls. And thanking Shimaji again and again. With all our heart and soul. With full humility, surrender, and expressing all our adoration and love for her. Putting our attention on our holy lotus feet, in the heart, in the Sahasrara. Coming from our spirit. Focusing on that deep innate love. Which Shamaji's talked about again and again. That's the love which transcends everything, integrates everything, nourishes everything. that Shrimati kindly grow that love within us. And also us making a solemn promise that we will not let anything disturb that love within us. Nothing. Because it's all encompassing. All fulfilling. It's just complete. Shrimati, by your grace, let us experience and feel that deep love within us, and may it just grow. Just expand. Integrate everything within us and in the universe. Now, in that state of love, very humbly, we'll take the mantra to invoke Lord Ganesha. Sri Ganesh. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha Gauri. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Kartikeya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kartikeya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha Gauri. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Gauri Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shimaji, we humbly request you that may this innocence, this chastity, this love of the divine fill this whole universe, fill the hearts of all realized souls, fill the beings of all realized souls, and go to the entire universe, so that through your grace, everyone transforms. This desire of ours and your love, we humbly pray to you. May it make people understand and value themselves and enjoy themselves in your love, in your compassion, in your forgiveness, and also destroy all that which throws us to the other side. Destroy all the negativity within and without. Shri Nirmal Gauri Kundalini Matra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmal Gauri Kundalini Matra Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Yeshu Krishna, Mary Mataji. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Yeshu Krishna, Mary Mataji. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. At the Sahasrara, we offer the three Mahamantras. Before that, very humbly, as her children, request her permission to worship her in the snowy peaks of Kailasha, which is the Sahasrara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Shri Maha Saraswati Shri Maha Kali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Bolo Shri Bhagavati Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Ki Jai. Jai Shiva.
Today is the second day of our new journey into the battlefield. We have to win people with love, compassion, affection, and dignity. When we say it's a Vishwa Dharma, it's a universal religion we belong to, first and foremost thing, the essence of that is peace. The peace has to be within to begin with. You have to be peaceful within yourself. If you are not peaceful, if you are playing tricks with your ego. If you are just satisfying yourself saying that you are peaceful, you are sadly mistaken. Peace is to be enjoyed within yourself. It is to be felt within yourself. So do not give wrong satisfactions to yourself. Do not give false notions to yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Peace has to be felt within yourself. And if you are not feeling that, you shouldn't come and ask me, Mother, why am I not feeling? Because I am not going to tell you that's something wrong with you. You have to work it out that you should feel peaceful within yourself. It is not that if you have too much of silence outside, you feel peaceful. The peace has to be within yourself. You have it. Your spirit is absolutely peaceful. Avyagra, without restlessness. There is no restlessness in your spirit. Absolutely peaceful and steady. It is for you to feel it. It is not for anybody else to certify you. This is one thing. Secondly, when I am telling you something, you think I am not telling you. It doesn't register in your brain. You think I am telling it to XYZ but not to you. You are not in it. That's another sign there is no peace. Because there is no peace, there is no registration. Whatever goes into your head, that is going to work out. But what I find that people have concave personalities. Then they receive it. Those who have convex personalities do not register anything. The registration is so poor that whatever I say doesn't have any effect on them. Otherwise, whatever I say is a mantra. It should have direct effect on you, and you should feel that effect, that penetration within you. But as if it is for somebody else, as if it is not for you. This shows there is no peace within you. Only the peace within can register whatever is auspicious, whatever is nourishing for your growth. So try to make peace with yourself. Do not fight with yourself. Why should I do it? I am so bad. I should not have done it. All these things you should not do. Try not to fight with yourself, first of all. Then you fight with me. Why am I like this? Why should it be like this with me? Why is it I catch? Why? How am I to answer such a question? It's very aggressive. I think it's very aggressive attitude of many Sahaj Yogis to come and ask me such a question. Why? Because I can't tell you what's wrong with you. It's not in my culture. You should find yourself what's wrong with you. But it's not what's wrong with you is the problem. What's right with you is the attitude. Whatever is right with you, put your foot on that, establish yourself on that point, and then develop yourself higher. Peace is the keynote, as I said, for universal growth of this religion. It is disturbed by many things. Firstly, as I said, by yourself. You shouldn't have funny ideas about yourself. People have very funny ideas. I see Sahaj Yogis, as soon as they get realization or something better happens to them, they start telling others how to do meditation, how to stand up, how to give bandhan, how to do this and that. It's very, very poor. It's very low level. Try to assimilate within yourself First grow yourself. That growth itself will tell others how one should be. Your own character, your own temperament, your own nature, your own behavior. All this will tell others that this is a great man, and they will try to follow your example. Example is the best teaching. When the tree is small, even if it says I am great, nobody is going to come and sit under a dwarf tree. But when it is a big tree, you can see the shade and everybody knows it's a big tree and they can come and sit under that. You don't have to tell. In the same way, when you grow, you don't have to certify. That I am great. It just works. Now the peace within expresses first of all peace with others. That is the first sign of manifestation of peace. Such a person doesn't use harsh words, doesn't use cruel words. But he is also not a person who is ineffective. He is very effective using very sweet and nice words. Maybe he begins by using harsh words, then he mellows down and comes down to a position where he is effective as well as he is very mild and sweet. Such a personality has to be developed outside. So peace with your friends, peace with Sahajogis. If you cannot be peaceful with Sahajogis, then you are no good, absolutely no good. When you meet another Sahajogi, you can't bark like dogs at each other, can you? You leave 3 Sahajogis together, they end up with a big barking system. They can't manage within themselves. If there are 100, then it's all right. But you can't leave 3 and 4 here and there. So the peace should be with your brothers and sisters. They are all born out of my Sahasrara. And nobody has right to insult, to be sarcastic, saying things which are harmful. That's no friendship. That's no friendship. It's a kind of a very subtle enmity that you are carrying on in your hearts. That cannot be forgiveness. If you say sarcastic things to others, you are not in the culture of universal religion. You should be respectful. The more respectable you are to each other, the better it will be. I do not know how to tell you this, but say there's a Sahajogi. You shouldn't call him like as you would call any Tom, Dick and Harry. Like there's some going, hey, Mr. X, come here. No, people don't even say Mr. Please try to use their surnames, would be better. Mr. So, Mr. So, Mr. So would be better. Because this modern style of not using the surnames has brought down the respect for each other. But I think Sahajogis should try a new method and suggest to me even better methods how to address each other in such a way that you respect others. That respect will create that peace within each other. Suddenly you come out with remarks, very nasty remarks they are. There's no sense in it. That's not our culture. We belong to universal religion. How can it be that culture? So when you try to be peaceful with your brothers and sisters, try to be extremely respectful. When you write letters to each other, say, my dear brother in Sahaja Yoga, such and such. I have seen all communists do that. Anybody who belongs to any party does that. It's a kind of respect they have. You can't talk like street people and ordinary people, because you are really extraordinary. And all that is extraordinary has to be expressed through you. As I am talking to you of this new culture, let us understand how in many nations people have adopted cultures and cultures. Japan, I know, has been affected very much by modernization, but Zen taught them certain kind of culture in which, supposing you see two Japanese have a car and they break each other's car, then they don't say anything. They come out of the car, one will bow to another, the another will bow to another, and get into the car and get out. Then if they have to claim something, they'll go to the courts, but there they don't fight, because what is the need? When I asked Japanese, how do you manage? So they said, but what is the need to fight there on the street? Because after all, if it is to be paid, if the insurance is going to pay, if the car is broken, all right, they are going to pay us. Why to shout at it? It's very sensible and practical, I think. Why to waste your breath for nothing at all? You are not going to get anything. But I have known people who drive and they are abusing every person who comes across on their drive. Really, it's a cursed life, the way some people drive. And the same way they drive in their own lives. All the time cursing this, that one is like this one is bad, that one is doing like that. Even in Sahaja Yoga, they think they have a right to criticize each and every person except for themselves. So to keep peace with others, be on an apologetic mood. I hope I haven't done this mistake. I hope I haven't hurt you. I hope I haven't put your things in a wrong way. Like that. Be on an apologetic mood. You can find that among Indians. Indians have that kind of a problem. They are more on the apologetic. Sometimes it's impossible to convince them. I'll give you an example. You went down to Sangli in the morning and you were so full and the food was not ready. So they said that we cannot have our food because it's late now and it will be later, so better we sleep now. They felt very hurt, They thought that it was their mistake. Now it is registered that we haven't given food to them. It's a horrid thing we have done. And then I had to convince them that they are no way hurt, they are happy that they are not eating, they have had too much of food. No, but still it will be registered in our name that we didn't offer them food and they slept without any food. It was impossible to convince them till the end. They were all the time feeling apologetic. You see, in Indian culture we have something very great. As Japanese, I had told you that we are more on the apologetic style. Never on the aggressive. Never trying to find faults with others, but we find faults in what way we have failed, how we have failed. This is something to be learned from Indians if they have retained their culture at all. Is actually in their blood. So that is how our culture is going to be such that we will express complete peace within ourselves. And you must know that you are in one body, active. You are active cells in one body. All the cells of the body are never active, but those who are active have to be at peace with each other. Otherwise, what will happen to that poor body? So try to make peace. The second thing you can do to make peace is to talk less. Whenever there's a quarrel or anything, just keep quiet. See, it will have better effect. If two persons are quarreling, never try to solve it, but just keep quiet. Quiet is very important. More to be silent. But it should not be another extreme like English culture, that they just don't talk, whatever it is. They just don't talk, but they think too much. You must keep quiet with the feeling that may God bless these people some sense. It should not be ice frozen sea, but peace which is effective. The peace that is effective. So in this new culture, we have to be extremely peaceful people. And that peace should be expressed on your faces. People should understand that you are peaceful. That's why I say that if you are neatly dressed, your hair are neatly put, people will feel alright. Otherwise, if you reach some person with disheveled hair, he gets disturbed as it is. God knows what has happened, from which quarrel this man is coming. Somebody must have pulled his hair, or must have gone something wrong with him, that the way he is disheveled. So if you are neatly dressed, people are not put off so much because they think that no, this cannot be, because this is, after all, he never had a quarrel, he's just coming peacefully from his house. In our culture, neatness is very important. Neatness of thought, neatness of mind, neatness of body, neatness of behavior. How you do things neatly is very important in our culture. That's very, very important. Which may look very funny to some people. Because whether you hold the fork this way or that way makes no difference to me. It doesn't matter how you hold your fork or knife on a table. That's not so important. But definitely it's important how you hold the arti, how you hold the puja things, how you hold my photographs, how you hold the things that belong to other Sahajogis, how you respect the things that are auspicious. So that's what one has to have within yourself, the neatness of piousness, of auspiciousness, of holiness. That is to be done with very great care and understanding, and with that weight of auspiciousness you should walk. With that weight of auspiciousness. You are auspiciousness walking on this earth, yourself. You are peace on this earth. But the way peace is put into this vessel has to be clean, has to be neat, and has to be placed in such a way that nothing spills out. So to have peace, the best way to put your mind right is to think of good things. Think of the flowers, not of the thorns. What good things others have done to you? What good things there are? What are the beautiful moments you have had? And count your blessings. Count your blessings. Otherwise, you cannot create peace. Peace, हे ग्रस्त कोण तिकडे उभे जाऊन बघा बरं. असं बघायसारखं उभं राहत. इकडे उभे राहा, पण असं यायचं नाही इथे. You need not pay attention to everything like that. Keep your attention at peace. Keep the peace inside with your attention inside. Actually, if you really allow all my words to go inside your brain, I'm sure I'll achieve the results. But with the convex mind, it's very difficult. Just suck in. The another aspect of peace is never try to support anything that is boisterous or which is destructive or also destructive. Anything that is destructive is never to be supported. But anybody who is being tortured or aggressed or dominated is to be protected and supported. If you have the strength of peace, you can do it just by standing there. You don't have to fight for your peace. But if it comes to that, a person like Hitler, when he came, people had to fight for their peace. Now, the second part of our culture has to be bliss. People should see bliss working on us. People should feel there is bliss. If a person is blissful, he looks blissful. He emits bliss. He radiates it. He doesn't look a miserable, unhappy creature who is all the time grudging, grumbling, or worried about little petty things here and there. And nobody has right to disturb anybody's bliss. Somebody is in a blissful state, try to copy that person and become that. But people get jealous of such people who are blissful and try to disturb. That's why so many saints were tortured, because they are so blissful and happy people. We have to enjoy our bliss within. That's important. Perhaps you are not aware of the bliss that you have. Not at all aware. Never before there were so many people who got realization. Never before in the history that Adishakti herself came on this earth to solve your problems. Never before that people of very ordinary effort, of very little seeking, of very little understanding, have been given realization like this. It's like sometimes if you see like a stone becoming a diamond suddenly. You can cut a diamond from a diamond. Such blissful state you are in. Tremendous bliss has come. It's so effective. I myself don't know. When I see that, I'm really surprised how it's working. Bliss can only come through gratitude. Only through enlarging your heart with gratitude. Bliss is the reward of gratitude. The gratitude which is not just worldly or just spoken lip service, but is from the heart. Is from the heart, the gratitude of the heart. And the blissful people are never jealous of others. Because what is greater than bliss? Bliss has so many dimensions that you go beyond the realm of cause and effects. All the angels, all the ganas are there to help you. You know that it works out, this way it works out, that, but you take it for granted. You don't have that effect of the bliss in you when you know this has happened, that has happened. What a bliss. You cross your hearts, well, feel blissful, cross your hearts. I feel that. Just see, feel the bliss like this, cross your hearts. Feel the bliss. Tremendous bliss is within us. How much it has happened to us that God has been so kind. Will you please put your hands across? Those who are sitting down there, please. The other lady also. Where is she looking? You are sitting on a chair. Must you look at every person who is coming? There's no need. Feel it. May God bless you. So, this bliss then you find everywhere. In a little thing also you find there is bliss. Zen taught that people, they saw bliss in seeing only a moss, a little bit of moss, and you see the moss and you say, oh God, what a beautiful piece it is. God has created a little moss, and that moss has all the little tentacles, and that bliss. But those who are vain people can never feel bliss. Vanity kills bliss. Ego kills bliss. Once Shivaji was building a huge fort, and there it so happened that he got into ego. He felt, see, because of this work so many people are employed. His Guru Ramdasa appeared on the scene. He himself is the controller of ego because he was the incarnation of Hanumana. So he came and he said, all right, I want you to do one thing for me. He said, yes, sir, what do you want me to do? He said, you break this boulder that is lying here, such a big boulder, bit by bit. So it started breaking when people hit it. And inside came a little stone, which he took up just like a coconut in his hand. And he broke. And there was water, and there was a frog inside. And he realized, Shivaji, that if God has created this frog, He's also given him water. Who am I to have this ego? So the bliss came into him that God has provided me with everything. It's just a red carpet treatment for me. What have I done? Nothing. It's so beautiful. How many have got this bliss? Have sympathy for them, have compassion for them, those who do not have. But bliss comes to you through your confidence in yourself. If you have no confidence in yourself, bliss cannot be. And the worst thing against confidence is, then what should I do? Then how can I get it? Then why not I have? It's the worst. You fighting yourself all the time. You are that, sitting on that, and still if you are saying, why shouldn't have it? So what to answer? I mean, you just want to ask because you have to ask. It's there. Why are you asking? Just feel it. if that works out, that you feel where you are sitting, then you'll be surprised that you are at peace with yourself and there is bliss. Last of all, in this culture, you have to behave like people who have authority. You have the authority of your spirit. You are authorized. You have the spirit. Those who are in authority never try to show off, because they are in authority. What is there to show off? Only mad people show off, you see. If somebody puts a label on the head, I am Inspector General of Police, people will say that take him to lunatic asylum. In the same way, some people say, I am Sahajogi. What do you say? I can do what I like. Then where should we put it? Your authority is yourself, your own being. People should see in you what you are. You don't have to carry labels with you that I am Sahajogi, such and such, XYZ number, criminal number 5, criminal number 10. You are authorized. Authority shows on your face, but now you are actualized on the authority. You see, all other authorities are artificial. For example, somebody today is a prime minister, may become a beggar on the street. Could be. In democracy, everything is possible. Same in any authoritarian governments. So today you might be something at the height, you might just go down, but a Sahajogi will remain a Sahajogi. You are authorized and actualized. Means whatever is your authority is part and parcel of your being. You are that. Like you are a human being, you are a human being. Now you can't grow tails even if you want to. So now you are authorized, actualized, completely molded. Sahajogis, like the sandalwood. Sandalwood is not to be told by taking a vow, oh, it is sandalwood. It is sandalwood because every part of it. All right, you can hear me, I think. You hear me from your Sahasrara. Every part of you, every bit of you must have the fragrance of Sahajoga. I think I must have done something, yeah. I'm better at human machines than these. What's this supposed to be? Can it go off otherwise? I think electricity has gone off. Means?
Still there, mother.
Still there?
Yeah.
Put on some light, see if it is gone. No, that's India. We have this problem. Aye?
Yeah.
Hmm. And the mechanism that is within doesn't fail. So you are not only actualized, you are perfected. You are perfected. So you must have the dignity of that authority in you. And dignity is very humble dignity. Dignity is never arrogant. The sign of dignity is humility. I told you a story about a person who had gone out and he went and asked a blind man, a saint, if he had seen anybody going this way. So the saint said, yes, you are the king, I know, sir. Your servant was here first, and then your minister came, and now you have come. He was amazed because he was blind. How could a blind person see these things? He said, I could make out from the humility. When your servant came, he said, hey, you blind man, have you seen somebody going this way? When your minister came, he said, have you seen someone going this way? But when you came, you said, sir, I'm sorry to ask you such a question, but did you hear somebody was passing this way? This is what it is. Humility is the sign. How you talk to others, immediately people will know that you have the authority from God. See the humbleness of divine. How it is trying to please you and amuse you and make you happy in the nature, also in the lectures. All right?
We just sit silently and meditate on the peace. We should feel that within. And peace, as you know, comes from the Nabhi. The bliss, the satisfaction, the enlightened attention. That authority which comes with humility, the authority of being our own guru. That state must be respected. all the Shaktis which Srimaji so kindly awakens within us. Must be respected. We should do nothing to destroy where they go back to sleep. So attention should be on the love, which nourishes, sustains, manifests, grows, expands, fills our beings, fills the whole universe. Just manifests as the joy of the spirit, joy of our mother. As we listen to the next part, I think as Yogis now, we should learn to listen from the Sastra. Because otherwise, sometimes we just go off to sleep. So actively stay alert and listen from the Sastra so that it sinks in.
I am immensely joyous to see all of you here. I do not know what to say from my side. The words get lost. They have no meaning. So many of you aspiring to ascend to that state where you would have complete joy, bliss and peace. This is what I could give you. And a mother is only happy when she can give whatever she has to her children. Her unhappiness, all her restlessness, everything is just to achieve that end, to gift all that she has. I don't know how much to thank you people to go through all this, to get to that treasure that you have within yourself. Surge is the only word I could think when I started to manifest Sahasrar opening. That's easily understood by everyone so far. But you have realized that it is today a different style of yoga where first enlightenment is given and then you are allowed to look after yourself. It was never done before. It's just a venture of your mother which has worked out. Otherwise, in the olden times, in the olden times, the system of, it's rather too close, I don't know what to do with it. Am I all right?
Yes.
It's adjustment, all right? It's all right, it's better. So, in the olden times, of course, the concern of the divine was to get people enlightened. And it did not know how to work it out. No incarnation ever tried to work it out in this fashion. But whenever they tried to have a very severe hardship for the seekers, very severe hardships. I wondered how many of you have read the treatise of Buddha, when he used to travel with thousands of his disciples, not giving realization. They were not realized souls, without feeling any joy around, with two clothes, living in the jungles, just two clothes. And the area where he visited, which I have seen myself, is terribly cold, chilly, absolutely chilly. And the clothes were not clothes actually, it was cloth, covering their body, sleeping on the open ground. In very severe winter, or maybe the summer. Without any shoes, they were asked to walk for miles together, miles together. If you go and see where Buddha has walked and trodden, you'll be surprised. Buddha was also young, he used to also walk. But his disciples used to walk much more, because he would go and station in a place. He would send his disciples, there was no time to advertise or to announce anything. So he used to stay in one place, and the disciple used to go around the villages, ask for bhiksha, meaning the alms, to gather some food from villages, cook one times, give part of it to Buddha, and the rest of that they used to eat. They would go work out, get people from all the villages, whatever was possible, and would bring them to Buddha for a sermon. Such sacrifices. They have lived in huts, caves, in terrible darkness, meditating, but they never got realization. Very few got their realization. They were people who were sons of great princes and prince, dukes, what you call, duchess as you call, all very, very rich people. Women of very rich families followed him, and they walked for miles together with him in the thorny routes, because they felt that Buddha's work was of such universal importance, that they are the part and parcel of such a tremendous task, that they should be taking part in such a great work for humanity. This is not only in India, but even Viditama, who started the Zen system in Japan. In China, I was surprised the amount of sacrifices the saints had made, the way they lived. I mean, if you see the way they were living in the conditions You cannot imagine. And they ended up their lives like that, working it out without any proper guidance, because Buddha had died. There was no way out. They had to find their own ways. Then they found Mahayana, Shvetayana, all kinds of things. Even if you see other seekers in other religions, like at the time of Christ, where did they live? And after the death of Christ, it was even worse, because they were persecuted, were killed, they were tortured, crucified. It happened with Moses also. His disciples were hounded, so they had to all run towards India. Imagine the distances from that area to Kashmir, how they must have walked, how they must have lived, how they must have carried on. And in thousands they came to India, because they realized that they are doing a tremendous task, something so great that they are supporting. In this country, we had a struggle of freedom. I was a part and parcel of that. My parents were part and parcel of that. They were rich people, quite rich, I should say, from every standard. You'll be amazed, my father burnt all his suits. They were stitched in England. My mother burnt all her saris. They used to spin their own clothes and wear them. My father sacrificed everything, every pie that he had, for the freedom struggle. He left nothing for us, not a single. I should say, of course, our family being rich, we had silver and gold and all that. But as far as all the cash money was concerned, was spent. And all the silver and gold also, thanks to English, that they took away from us, and they returned us when they went back. That's how we had some silver and gold left in the family. Everything, all that is material, was snatched away. And I know we lived in beautiful houses, and then we shifted to huts and lived there. Sacrifices to the maximum. And we were very happy about it, very proud. We had only 2 changes. We used to wash our clothes, live like very poor people, sleeping on this kind of a thing. For my life, I remember that I never used to take a pillow. I never used chappals for ages. I had only one sweater made out of this kind of material till I passed out and went to medical college. I had that sweater with me. I had only one coat throughout my education. When I was in Lahore, which is terribly cold, sometimes can be like London, which was worn out and finished. But we never grudged and never grumbled and never said that our father should have looked after us and done something. Why did he just sacrifice everything for the country? Never, never, never. But even today, when they see us anywhere, they know we are the children of such a great man. They have tremendous respect for us. That quality was created, I should say, by Mahatma Gandhi. He made everybody so transformed into a new personality of tremendous sacrifices, tremendous. You cannot imagine how people lived. All the money that we had, everything that we had, all conveniences, conveyances, all housing, everything was given up. Not only by my father, but so many of them. Otherwise, we could not have got our freedom. To get our freedom, this country has sacrificed so much. Now, after that, we are here to get our freedom, to get the freedom for our spirit. to make our spirit free from our greed, lust, from your anger, from our conditionings, from our terrible ego, from the body being enslaved by comfort. I must say Gandhiji had a special charm. I don't know how he managed. He was like touch of Midas, touched anybody, he became transformed. And he was an extremely strict man, very kind to me, to children. But he was an extremely strict man. He would not tolerate any nonsense at all. Throughout, if you study the way all these people were brought up, not only for freedom of or independence, but even before that, for spiritual life, anywhere, there's one thing very common is sacrifice. And the consciousness that you are doing something right. Consciousness that you are part and parcel of the whole. Such a big thing, such a big work, such a noble cause. And then there was one thing very common. Very common among all of them. That the noble cause, the upliftment of the noble cause made them sacrifice in such a Sahaj manner. Much more than the Sahaj Yogis sometimes, who have got so much in Sahaj Yoga. They have got their joy, they have got their spirit. I have seen it with my own eyes. Such people in this country, whom you may call legendary, but I have seen it. Thousands of people were killed and butchered. Children died. Nobody shed tears. Nobody shed tears. But to feel that you are for such a noble cause itself gives you that joy and that sense of involvement. And moreover, what I know about Mahatma Gandhi and other people, what I have seen, how they were, everybody was not allowed to come in. And anybody who did even slightest thing less than, whether he was a king's son or he was anybody's daughter or anything, any little thing they spoiled, anything, he was chucked. I have stayed in Gandhi's ashram, so I know what it is, and that's how you know I can go through rigorous life. It is history. All the children about 12 years had to clean the whole of that ashram area, which is in I think 50 acres of land, every morning. They had to clean their latrines. Also the latrines of the guests, I have cleaned. And they were allowed only 2 dresses. And nothing could be kept, even you cannot see one paper anywhere, any litter anywhere. So clean, spick and span. And their living places were so neat and tidy. It was all done with cow dung, completely with cow dung. Everybody had to take a bath early in the morning at 4 o'clock with cold water. Whether it was Jawaharlal Nehru or Abul Kalam Azad, my father of any age group or a child. And 5 o'clock Mahatma Gandhi was there for his lecture. Please don't raise your hands and raise your kundalinis. Please be seated. That's not the way. Try to understand what I am talking. And then early in the morning at 4 o'clock, You'll be surprised. Getting up, for me it was all right. And then to walk in those 50 acres of land to the center of that hall, which was nothing but just an open space surrounded by some sort of huts where Gandhiji was living. To walk all the way, after bath, after getting ready and all that, and snakes used to crawl along. Nobody was bitten, of course. I think the snakes understood that people were busy with the great job of freeing this great country. And we would sit just like this, and snakes would be crawling. No lights were allowed. No lights of any kind. We only use sunlight. And when Gandhiji would come, sunlight was not there in the morning at all. Some lanterns were brought to put there, and we would see the snakes crawling up. But I never heard anybody complaining. But like a war, drove with such passion. Everybody competing as to what I can do, how I can be alright. Nobody even thought of comfort. Of course, they were all about, say, up to 50 years of age or something like that, maybe. In the ashram, mostly the people were about up to 50 years of age that time. And I have seen with my own eyes the people who had huge cars in the house and things like that, they sold off, they threw it away. They used to come by train to Wardha station and walk down. Gandhiji would not see anybody coming even in a tongue. And they listened to him and obeyed him. I have seen many missionaries, though they are not up to the point. Nothing very noble, but that's how they take people to task and people work it out for them. I have seen that. In India we had missionaries and younger people who came from abroad. They just absolutely obediently listened to the missionaries and did whatever they said. Now today we are doing, as you know, the greatest of greatest work, because freedom, independence of freedom, or freedom, is of course necessary, political freedom, to talk even about God. We could not even make a small little needle at that time. We were not allowed by the government, so much oppressed. So we had to get out of the shackles of slavery, no doubt. But now I find we have another kind of slavery, a slavery of selfishness, self-oriented. This is my comfort, I must have this, it should be enjoyable, I'm enjoying, I'm this, I'm that. You should enjoy, otherwise it is not something great. The whole thing should provide you some sort of a feeling instead of you providing the feeling. Because people, I think, do not know what they are doing, what sort of a work they are doing. They do not want to come up to that level of that height to see what are you up to. You are trying to save the whole world. This is one of the reasons Sahaja Yoga moves so slowly, because they see people who are worried about their comforts, this, that, and also themselves are so lousy. There's no smartness about it. No feeling of that greatness that they have to do. You have to be smart. If you know you are on the ward, how you behave. I'm sure the mediocrity is much less now. Better people. I'm sure we'll get even better people now, much better people. They worry about little things of their families, this, that. They worry about their own problems and their jobs and this and that. I mean, nobody could talk like this to Gandhiji. I tell you, he would have slapped. Take it from me. It is as if to come to Sahaja Yoga means solve your own problems, that's all. Though they are solved, no doubt, you are helped, God helps you so much. But how much are you doing about it? Of course, we have some very great Sahaja Yogis, I would not deny that fact. We have some, much more than I had ever. And that's why I'm very joyous about it. But the dedication we have, we count every penny that we spend, how much we got out of that penny, what did we do about it? This is not the way. Buddha never spent a single penny of his own. He got money from all his disciples, built all these big things and all that. He never had even a public help from anybody else. So rise now. You must rise above your petty, small mind. Rise up to the point where you should know you are going to save the whole humanity. If you cannot feel that, it's better to leave Sahaja Yoga. Sahaja Yoga is not meant for people who are lousy. In Marathi the word is gabale. Tukarama has said, Erya gabalyatse kamano ve. It is not the work of the lousy. Shivaji himself, when he fought his war, he caught hold of people, the Sardaras and the dukes of that time, they gave up everything that they had. They gave up their lives, everything. Their children they sacrificed whatever they had. Shivaji had no money to pay them. You must have heard of lots of stories about Shivaji. While if you see how we Sahaja Yogis are in this world, Kshema comes first before yoga. It's like that. It's your mother's love. I want my children to be comfortable. They are newly born babes. All right, they need comfort. They are to be looked after. But I cannot blackmail the divine because the children are small, can I? I am here to do the job of God Almighty. And when you are my children, all right, His grace will work. He'll look after you. He'll make you grow. But grow now. Grow. You have to grow. Get out of this small nonsense that you are. See your personality, how you live. Where is your attention? What do you think? Are you thinking about Sahaja Yoga, that it is the most important thing for which you are chosen? I feel sometimes, as I was feeling all the time, that you might be uncomfortable in many places. But I myself have seen the way you people have been in those places most carelessly. The Western Sahaja Yogis were surprised. That way Indians are better in this respect. And some of the Indian Sahaja Yogis have been misbehaving in a very funny manner. It shocked me the way they have been behaving, shouting at people, creating problems. Some people come to see me, they talk to them in such a rude manner that they run away. You can talk to them sweetly. You have to be nice to them, not to shout at people. All right, I cannot meet everyone at every time, at every convenience, all right. But that doesn't mean you have a right to shout at others. This is so petty and so low that I don't know how far I have to come down. When you rise above all these petty things, you will develop that divine discretion. That divine discretion is the real blessing of God. All other blessings that you think is a blessing is no blessing at all. Unless and until you can grow, what is the blessing? Like a tree which says, oh, such a blessing that I have got rain. But out of that rain, if you cannot grow, what's the use of having that rain on you? You have to be compassionate, beautiful, sensible people who are highest beings on this earth. Take out your attention from all nonsense that you have been busy with. That's how you get possessed. That's how you get conditioned. Small things you see. In India we have another problem. We cannot tolerate another person. If any person is doing good for Sahaja Yoga, immediately a group is built up. It's very common with Indians also. A group is built up, put him down. This was not done when Gandhiji was there. I don't know how it happens. It only happens with poor leadership. I think I don't have that leadership. At the time of Gandhiji, he used to blast people out completely, cutting each other's throat and saying things back behind, forming groups. Anybody who works out something nice and I try to help that person to express himself, immediately a group comes up too. And there are some hopelessly peripheral, useless Sahajogis in the West and in the East who try to make a mess of things. They think they are big gurus, big people, very small people, chicken-hearted I should say. And they think they are very big, great people because they can take good photographs maybe, or that they can wear a dress in a particular manner or something like that, stupid stuff as they are, and try to dominate others. Such people will be thrown out. Absolutely. No use having useless people in a machine like this. Today is the beginning of a new era. Of a new era of people of very high qualities, whose spirit has been enlightened. Let's all think about it. Now you have to rule yourself and you have to rule others through compassion, love and discretion. Today that's the big time that I've declared that it is the universal religion, the Nirmala religion, which is formed out of my teachings of love. But it doesn't mean by any chance that you remain dwarfs. I'm not going to spoil. I'm not going to spoil you by keeping you dwarfy people. So try to rise. Do not dominate each other. Respect each other. You are out for a very big work of Virat. How much you know about the divine, nobody has known so far. But fix up yourself. I have known of a very great saint called Gagangarh Maharaj who's fallen down completely. If a person like him can fall down, you also can fall down if you do not understand what is your worth, what is your value, and what is the position you are given. So we have to today, with all our love for our mother, have to decide in our heart that we are going to have large-heartedness of sacrifices. What have we sacrificed so far? Just think of it. Have we? Did we sacrifice anything? Please try to understand that I have to use you, the great souls, to save the humanity. You must grow, you have to grow. On money points also, people are so wretched, they make money, they save money. In America, I was surprised the way people cheated me of money. Thousands. In India also this is a very common practice. Then, if you have career-mindedness and you are very ambitious, how my job will remain, this, that, you better get out of Sahaja Yoga. It's not going to help us at all. Thirdly, there are people who believe that this is my wife, this is my beloved, this is this and all that nonsense. Why are you here? For what? Or my children, my household, my mother, my father, all sorts of wretched people around. If you cannot rise above them, you cannot help me. I'm sorry, you cannot help me. You have to be very, very strong people. You have to be people of very great valor and great idealism and noble ideas. Some are like petty shopkeepers who follow the platoons to sell some things around. In Marathi it's called Bazar Bunge. So now you meditate upon this point, that here we are to establish the universal religion of ascent. It's a tremendous task. If I could do it alone, I would have done it, but I cannot. It's only through you I have to do it. And you have a heritage. You come from a very great birth where you have this heritage. With that heritage, if I cannot manage you, I think I better give up your leadership. I cannot do it. When we were fighting for our freedom, all of us were removed from schools because we were in the missionary school, and the missionaries believed that Christ was born in England. So they would not allow us to study in those schools. So we were all removed from schools. We had no education. For some time, I couldn't pass my into science. For 2 years, I couldn't appear because they rusticated us from colleges and schools. The government rusticated us. But we were such proud children, very proud. I was, of course, very much thick in it. I was never frightened. I was just an 18-year-old girl. And I remember one day, some people came and told us that your father is transferred from this jail to another jail. They had such pride for us, all the people. So they had brought cars to take us down. And there were so many there. And mother naturally was worried because I was a young girl. The police used to torture me, used to give me shock and make my life very miserable, beat me and all that. So she was crying and she told an old gentleman who was there that I'm worried about my daughter. I don't want her to be tortured anymore. So I went and smiled at him. So he said, no, you just don't stop it now, you just don't do it, it's not proper. So my father took me aside. He said, don't listen to this old Johnny. He's now about to die, forget him. I would like all my children to be sacrificed on the altar of freedom. If you are doing it, I'm a proud mother, and I'll tell your mother to behave herself. I'm so proud of you. Such atmosphere I have passed through. I had to give up my college. I was absconding for 8 months. The police was after my life. I know what we have gone through. We were very young people. 18 years, you can imagine. And now when you have got the freedom of your spirit, you must seek the comfort of your spirit. There are some people who are complainers and this and that nonsense. They should not have come. Or those who are Indians, they should get out of Sahaja Yoga and leave us alone. But those who know that they have come here, not to enjoy themselves only, but to make the whole world enjoy what you have got, to give it to them, and for that one has to sacrifice. One has to bear the pangs. How much I bear your pangs when you are caught up, when your troubles, when this and that. I've got blisters sometimes from you, everything. I don't mind, because it is my life, my mission, my existence, my everything is for the purpose of emancipation of humanity. Even the last drop of my blood is for that. So my satisfactions are very different. Please remember, you are born of a very brave mother. Please try to rise. Be proud that you are doing such tremendous task. Have that feeling of great valor. Then only we can achieve results. You have seen so many wars, you have seen so many war pictures, you have seen how people have fought, how they have sacrificed themselves. And let us see what are we doing in this war. Just make your body your slave. Get out of the slavery of your body, of your conditionings and your nonsensical ego. I'm sure, as a mother, I'm not so bad. But as a father, I think I lack some things. Please, try to come up, so that I should feel that I did not lack in my fatherly attitude towards you. That awe, that understanding of a father's expectations. This I am not saying to you because it is some present situation, because of you people particularly, or for anything which is very, very sort of present day problem. None of these things. But is my announcement of this new dimension into which we have to rise. And as in the war, we have to declare, now forward on. In the same way, this is a declaration. In no way to degrade you, in no way to insult you or to say anything about any one of you, but to just infuse that inspiration which led thousands and thousands and millions and billions of people to sacrifice for a greater cause. So now, have respect for yourself. Raise your heads. You are the ones who are going to fight. You are the ones who are responsible. Prepare yourself, prepare your body, prepare your mind. Be discreet. This is my I would not say request again. This is my order. May God bless you. Let us all meditate now. There is no need for tying up your kundalinis. There is no need to give yourself bandhan. There is no need at all to do anything. If you just come up to that stage just now, there is no need to raise your hands and tying up your kundalini. Not necessary. Nothing is to be done. Your kundalinis are already tied up. Assume that situation. That's all. That's what you are. The Veeras, and not the stupid. May God bless you all. May God bless you. Respect yourself. Respect. May God bless you. There's nothing more important to me than to see you rise to that level of understanding of your own values and worth and discretion. You have to become sweet, nice people. But very, very powerful. That you can control yourself, your tongues and your things. You control, complete control of yourself. May God bless you again. Please meditate. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Just close your eyes. Put your both the hands towards me. Put your attention onto Sahasrara. Just your attention onto Sahasrara. You are in my Sahasrara, all of you just now. Put your attention to your Sahasrara. There's no thought. Nothing. Just put your attention to it. And just rise up to that point. There's no drama about it. There's nothing artificial. It's actualization. All weaknesses are to be left behind. Let's be strong people or strong values. With dignity and sobriety. Silence, absolute inner silence. And one need not talk too much to jabber, to talk frivolously is not your way. Feel it in your heart, your own dignity. Your own glory. The serenity of behavior. You are all saints, but saints of very high quality. Of very high quality. Not ordinary type. Put your attention to सहस्त्रार. चित्त अपने सहस्त्रार ठेवायचं. अपने सहस्त्रार पे अपना चित्त रखें. Any thought coming, say, not this, not this, not this. May God bless you. That's all. I would like to see all the groups sometime, one by one, all the leaders. and also certain individuals want to see. We are going to have marriages and everything performed here. And it's going to work out very well. But suddenly don't jump onto it. Do it in your sobriety, in understanding that this marriage is nothing but because you have to have children of very high quality. Secondly, it has to be auspicious, just to wash off if there was any inauspiciousness. I hope you'll enjoy your heights now. You'll enjoy your glory and you'll enjoy your noble work. May God bless you.
Hmm. With attention on the Sahasrara, remembering that we are saints. Everything we say, everything we do, how we behave, how we interact, how we dress up, all that inspiration comes from within, from the divine love. And let our Shaktis, these vibrations get entangled with a thought aspect and thing, ready to sacrifice everything for this ultimate freedom and the freedom of the whole universe. We'll offer a few names of Shimaji with that thankfulness for a child, for his mother, for a saint, for his God. And for a Sahajogi, too, his Guru, his mother, to Shri Adi Shakti, Shri Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi. Shri Mata, Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti, Shri Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi, Namo Namaha. Well, Ishmaji, you're beyond everything. You're indestructible for your Sri Nirupaplava. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirupaplava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Verily, Shrimadji, you're ever free, and you make your devotees free also. For you're Shri Nitya Mukta. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nitya Mukta Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shrimanji, you're always constant, and you're the unchanging basis of all changes. For you're Shri Nirvikara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikarai Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Verily, Shivaji, you don't need any refuge, for you're the refuge of this entire universe. Shri Nirashraya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirashraya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Verily, Shivaji, you're just always constant and eternal. For you're Shri Nirantara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirantarai Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Verily, Shrimadji, you're causeless, as you're the cause of all causes. Shri Nishkarana. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nishkaranai Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Well, Ishmaji, without any illusion of plurality, for your Shri Nirupadhi. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirupadhi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Verily, Shmaji, you're supreme. You're the one who this entire universe worships. For you're Shri Nirishwara. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirishwarai Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha Shri Veeramata Shrimadji Valley, you're the mother of all the Veeras, the ones who are courageous. You're the one who gives us courage. Shri Veeramata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Veeramata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Well, Shrimadji, you very compassionately bestowed on this universe Vishwa Nirmal Dharma, the universal pure religion, the religion of ascent. Shri Vishwa Nirmal Dharma Daini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Vishwa Nirmal Dharma Daini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Verily, Shrimadji, in your compassion, you gave us our realization, our enlightenment. We promise now to become and assume the state of a saint, the state of a Sahajogi. Shri Sahajog Daini. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Sahajyoga Daini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Bolo Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Ki Jai. Jai Shri Mataji. You know, offer our pranam and then be ready for
दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने दिए अवतार, माँ कितने दिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा, तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला, माँ कर दिया उजियाला। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माता जी, श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री भगवती माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।